Thanks for tuning in to Action Trailers Tutorials. I'm Shane Thompson, and today we're going to take a look at our hot dip galvanized 5x10 single axle series by N&N Trailers. And this model is a new model that just came out, and it's a very popular model that we've had a lot of requests for. A lot of people obviously want a single axle dump trailer to be able to tow around with their SUVs, their vans, or light pickup trucks there for that. And a lot of people try to stay underneath, of course, having a gross vehicle weight of 4,500 kilograms or a CVR by getting a single axle trailer. So one of the main features of this particular model is it's hot dip galvanized. There's lots of trailers to choose out the market for, we understand that, but obviously being hot dip galvanized, it's not going to be rusting away like a lot of painted trailers you're going to see. Now, where we live, there's lots of salt and calcium chloride on the roads, and unfortunately, the painted steel trailers, they of course get damaged and they start getting rusty very fast. So obviously being hot dip galvanized, it's going to last a lot longer. And there's a lot of neat features on this particular model I'm just going to quickly go over today with you as well too, that other trailers may not have there. Now this series only comes in a 5x10 size. Now it comes with either a 5,200 pound axle or a 7,000 pound axle, which both include the electric braking onto it. So it depends how much payload capacity you're looking for. From the front coupler there, you're going to see it's an adjustable front coupler. So having the coupler on the front, it adjusts up and down to match the height of your vehicle, or you can take it off at night for obviously security or put a pintle ring. The tongue jack set further back, which is nice too, so that way you can actually lower your tailgate. And you notice it's not just a wimpy jack on here. We put a nice heavy duty solid 2x2 jack with a drop pin. So you pull the pin, drops down, instead of having to hand crank it the whole time. You do get a grease nipple for greasing as well for longevity. The wire harness on this particular model, you can see it's a cold weather wire harness. So of course, for the winter weather we have here too, and the climates we have, it's important having the proper harnesses so they're not getting brittle and breaking. The Toolbox is a nice aluminum box with a built-in lock. So the nice thing about having this is there's a gas shock that holds it up, and the lock to protect obviously your battery inside and your pump and hydraulics from getting stolen. You do have certain things like a steel cylinder in here compared to just a reservoir, rather than having your standard plastic reservoirs. As far as other features, you do get your standard remotes. It is a lock-away system on the side here, so that way if I try to, of course, utilize the remote with the key not into it, it's not going to move the hydraulics. So it's a security feature that they have as well as safety. There's a built-in battery charger that comes standard on all these models too. So a lot of trailer companies, you'll see that costs extra for, it's not a standard option. So the built-in battery charger is standard with it. As well, when you're hooked up, it does trickle charge too with it. Front telescopic cylinder here on that, which gives a little bit higher degree. There's other cylinders that you can obviously, companies offer in the industry. We feel the telescopic is a little bit more superior because it gives you a little bit better leverage on the front. As well too, if you need to access it for warranty, or if you're just wanting to maintain it, everything's at the very front. So as far as greasing, everything like that, or if you have to bleed it, it's at the very front of the trailer, not underneath there. So the telescopic is a very popular cylinder that we've sold for many, many years that way, and you get, as I said, a little bit higher degree dump angle with that too. All the frame, as we mentioned, being galvanized, so it's going to last decades before you start seeing rust. Even the axles galvanized on this particular model, same with the rims. You don't see that very often on other trailers. Even that are galvanized, they don't spend extra money or time to galvanize the axles, the backing plates of the rims and that sort of thing. You'll see this is a spare tire bracket that's mounted on the side. That's standard. Spare tire itself would be extra, but the bracket is standard there for it. The sides are reinforced there with the heavier bulkhead on the sides compared to just having the flat wall there. So it's a form side, so just for extra strength that we do that for. The double barn doors in the back here too, which also we offer a spreader option. So it can also spread or open up like this. You'll see there's chain hooks there to hold the doors back there as well. These are tarp brackets here. So when you unroll your tarp, it's going to hook right down into it, which is nice because again, that way it's not flapping. You'll see the tarp is standard with this trailer. It's not an extra cost. Some companies will charge extra for the tarps. We do not do that. We also have an enclosed encapsulation, which is aluminum, so that way it's lasting a lot longer there too. So it's not getting beaten up with you throwing stuff in it or beaten up by the sun. The tarps we use are a red tarp, which is a little bit thicker material than the standard black tarps in the industry that are out there. All the lighting's all LED inside the trailer as well too, all the way over around. It's LED lights compared to just your incandescent. You see there's tie-down hooks standard inside, so it's not an extra option. You get 4 tie-down hooks. You'll see here there's a back bumper on the trailer too, which is kind of cool. So what that does allows you to not only hook ramps onto it if you wanted to add ramps on the side, but if you're ever backing up into anything, you're going to obviously hit the back bumper and not wreck it. The trailer doors compared to, of course, other trailers that don't have a back bumper. So there's a lot of little things like that that are out there on this particular model that are nice features. Like I said, the formed sides, the LED lights, a Tarp kit casing there from that, galvanized axles, galvanized rims, even having little features on the side here, which we have built-in steps on the side of the trailer there just for accessing up into there for it. So it's just a little step to go to the side on the fenders there for it. Other features, tires are all radial on these particular models, and the trailer itself is back with a 3-year warranty. Even we put for the side, these are for the gussets there, so you put a 2x12 in here to raise the side height, but we put little side supports on here too there for it. So there's a lot of little things, as I mentioned, that just add up into the overall appeal of the trailer, as well as design to make it last a lot longer than some other trailers that are out there in the industry. So that's what, hopefully today you got a better understanding that not all trailers are built the same way, and that's why hopefully you can stop by the dealership and see for yourself just the quality. But you can also go online to www.actiontrailers.ca and check out pricing online, specs, features, all that kind of stuff. But we appreciate you staying tuned to this tutorial, and we hope you either give us a call or stop by the dealership for a closer look.